Someone from your house who is in heaven has something urgent trying to communicate with you. Watch fast. Archangel Michael says, "The wind has shifted tonight, and with it, a sacred veil is lifting between your world and theirs. This is not an ordinary hour, it is a divine crossing point." Someone from your home, who once walked those familiar halls, who once sat at your table, is now breaking all heavenly barriers to whisper what cannot wait any longer. They have waited patiently, watching as you've struggled, smiled, cried, and endured more than anyone around you truly knows. But now their message is urgent. It is laced with truth, warning, and comfort all at once, all wrapped in a moment that will never return once past. This is not a dream or illusion. What's happening right now is a real-time transmission from the heavens tuned to your spirit alone. They've chosen this exact moment for one reason, because if you delay, you may miss the change that is coming like thunder. The signs have already begun, lights flickering without reason, your name being called when no one is around, dreams that feel more like memories than fantasy. They've been standing by your side, speaking through the silence, and now they need you to fully open your spiritual ears. Tap Amen to get blessing 333. Last night, something moved through your home, a gust that didn't match the weather, a presence that chilled the room yet calmed your soul. That wasn't your imagination. It was them. Someone who once hugged you before sleep, who used to laugh with you by the doorway, is still watching over you. They tried to speak through a photo you recently looked at longer than usual. You felt a vibration in your chest, a strange ache mixed with peace. That was not grief. That was a signal. Archangel Michael says, "Heaven is not far. It's a breath away when the moment is right." This is that moment. They saw something unfold this week in your life and could not stay silent any longer. Here's something you don't yet know about your own story. And the one who passed away in your house knows that keeping silent now would endanger your next blessing. That's why this message had to come through tonight, wrapped in urgency and love. Type Amen to get blessing 474. They are trying to stop you from trusting someone who wears a smile but hides a motive. The person who entered your life or reappeared after years is not who they seem. Your loved one from heaven sees what you cannot, and their spirit has started pushing that energy away from you already. A clock was moved in your house without being touched, or perhaps a door creaked open while everything was still. These are not coincidences, they're intentional nudges. They want to speak, to shield, to show you what is hiding in plain sight. You keep feeling like you're being watched. But instead of fear, you feel emotion. That's because their spirit lingers, full of unfinished messages, ready to burst open if you only lean in. Their presence is heavy near your bed because the room you sleep in carries the echo of their final words. Your final memory with you is their gateway now. They replay it again and again in the spiritual realm, hoping it reaches your heart. They regret not telling you something vital, something they held back while alive. Pipa meant to get blessing August 2011. There is a letter they wanted to leave behind but couldn't, a message they kept rehearsing in their mind before they crossed over. And now, they've been permitted by divine authority to speak through this moment. A hidden truth is about to rise within your family. It will shake the house like an earthquake, not physically, but emotionally. Someone still living in your household or circle has been hiding something for a long time. your loved one from heaven knows this secret and can no longer stay silent. Their message comes with both light and thunder. The truth will protect you, but it may wound at first. They are saying, prepare yourself. Do not be caught off guard. This week, a conversation or a phone call will open the gate. You'll feel your hands tremble, your voice soften, your knees weaken, but it must happen. Type Amen to get blessing 227. You are not alone in this. In fact, you've never truly been alone. They've been with you in every car ride where music played the right song at the perfect moment. They've been there in every dream where you woke up crying but couldn't remember why. A dream wasn't meaningless. It was a memory from a spiritual realm, one where they're still trying to protect you, love you, guide you. They've walked the celestial hallways asking for permission to break through tonight. Tonight, it was granted. Archangel Michael says, your house is marked by a spiritual bond. What happened under your roof years ago created a sacred link that death could never sever. That's why their soul returns to your walls. It's not just your home, it was theirs too. And now, they're warning you. Stop letting the same person hurt you twice. Type Amen to get blessing 595. A person who betrayed you once is trying to find a way back into your emotional space. You may have thought the chapter was closed, but your loved one from heaven sees the pages reopening without your permission. They are urging you to stay awake, spiritually awake. Their eyes in heaven see what earthly eyes cannot. This person will try to twist words, pretending to care, using shared memories as bait. But your protector on the other side sees through them. That's why objects around your house are being moved subtly. They want to remind you, trust your instincts this time. They are also trying to guide you towards someone new. Someone who carries light. There's a name they keep repeating around you, hoping it will show up in your day soon. It might come through a message, a post, or a casual conversation. Type Amen to get blessing 131. Your breakthrough is closer than you believe. But before it arrives, the shadow must be removed. That's why this warning comes first. It's not punishment. It's preparation. The person from your house who passed did not leave you. They walk through the corners of your room, especially when you cry alone, and wipe the tears quickly before anyone sees. They see it all, and they want to say, stop hiding your pain. I see your strength, but I also see your exhaustion. That photo of them. You keep moving from one place to another, they notice it. Every time you move it, their energy shifts. They follow the picture because it carries the last earthly link. Archangel Michael says, they are no longer trapped by time, but they are anchored by love. Type Amen to get blessing 404. They also want to say this, your financial burden is not unseen. They are watching you calculate, subtract, worry, and stretch what you have. A better door is being opened soon, but you need to walk away from a fake opportunity first. Someone around you is using your kindness as leverage. They pretend to need your help, but they are draining you. Your loved one from heaven wants you to pause and ask, is this situation feeding your soul or weakening your peace? Again, this is not a warning out of fear, but out of love. They can no longer hold your hand, but they can guide your path. That's why tonight's message is so powerful. Pop him in to get blessing 909. Here's something that was hidden in the house after they passed. It may be an object, a note, or a memory that got buried in the grief. But it still holds power, and they want you to uncover it. It could be behind a photo, inside a drawer you rarely open, or between the pages of an old book. Whatever it is, it holds their final earthly energy. Find it, and you will feel a connection that breaks the silence of separation. They also want to say that forgiveness is needed. Lie for others, but for yourself. Stop blaming yourself for what happened that day or what wasn't said. They heard every word in your heart, even if your mouth never spoke them. Type Amen to get blessing 818. They are whispering now, more clearly than before, I never blamed you. I never felt disappointed in you. You carry guilt, but they only carry love, and they are pleading for you to finally let go of that hidden pain you buried under strength. You did what you rooted, you tried your best, and they know it. They watched you sacrifice your sleep, your own happiness, just to hold things together after they were gone. Their spirit has walked with you in the lonely mornings when no one called. And you wondered if you mattered anymore. They were beside you the day you almost gave up, whispering life into your soul when you didn't even realize it. And they want you to remember you never walked alone, not even once. Type 1 meant to get blessing 712. Your house holds energy. The walls remember voices, laughter, sorrow, and love. Your footsteps echo their memories, and the halls still resonate with the stories you shared. They've been appearing in the flicker of lights, in the way the air shifts suddenly in stillness. You've ignored these signs because life demands so much of your attention. But now, you're being told to pause because their message will no longer wait. You've been chosen to receive a secret. And it's not because you're weak. It's because you're strong enough to carry it forward. They entrusted you with the task of breaking a generational pattern, and tonight, that spiritual key is being handed to you through this message. Archangel Michael says, a spiritual inheritance is being activated in your name. Something sacred passed through their soul into yours. Type Amen to get blessing 246. The bloodline you carry has hidden strength that the world tried to bury. Your past loved one fought silently, but their fight was not in vain. They died with dreams in their heart, but those dreams were not lost. They were passed to you. That's why your life feels intense at times. Why emotions hit you harder than others. You are carrying the weight of generations, and the blessing that will soon arrive will feel heavier before it feels lighter. They want you to prepare for a visitation, not in sleep, but while awake. A sign will come through nature, a bird on your window, a cloud shaped like their face, or a feather exactly where you never expect it. Don't overlook it. When it comes, speak to it aloud. That is how their energy will come closer through your voice, through your attention. They need to feel heard. Tap Amen to get blessing 333. You've been too hard on yourself. You keep repeating stories in your head, things you wish you said, things you regret doing. Memories that haunt instead of heal. But your loved one has none of that weight, they only remember the love. They want you to smile more, not out of pretending, but out of permission. You are allowed to be happy again. You are allowed to laugh without yield. Here's an envelope in your life, literal or symbolic, that is going to arrive soon, it holds opportunity, clarity, and release. When it comes, say yes even if you're afraid. You've missed enough moments because of fear. Not anymore. Your guide from heaven will walk you through this one. Type Amen to get blessing 171. Here is a family member still living who has held back tears about this past loved one. You know who they are. They need to cry. They need to speak. Create the space for that conversation. Don't wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. Someone in your house has been dreaming of the one who passed and is too afraid to mention it, but the message was meant for you. That dream was not random, it was divine. They want you to know that peace is returning. The chaos you've endured is ending, and their spirit is clearing the path before you. Type Amen to get blessing 6 on Good 86. A financial miracle is coming to you, not through chance, but through alignment. The soul that once lived under your roof has sent a whisper into the ears of someone with influence. They've aligned the right person to favor you. There's going to be a decision made in a room you're not in, but your name will be spoken with light. A recommendation, an offer, where an opening will come, and it will feel like sudden rain after years of drought. This miracle is not just yours, it's theirs too. It's their way of fulfilling what they couldn't while on earth. You are their living legacy. Their unfinished sentence completed through you. Archangel Michael says, your house is being protected by wings now. Type Amen to get blessing 744. Something you thought was a failure will be revealed as protection. That relationship that fell apart, that job that didn't call back, that opportunity you lost, it all made space for what's next. The one in heaven saw what was hidden in that opportunity and pulled you away in silence. You may have cried then, but you'll rejoice soon because what's coming now will be undeniable. You'll be traveling soon, you may not know how or when, but doors are moving. You'll step into a place that feels like a dream, and the spirit of the one who passed will be with you, smiling through the wind. You'll look to the sky and feel warmth not just from the sun, but from a soul. Type Amen to get blessing 519. They want you to touch the item that reminds you of them: a ring, a photo, a letter, a dish, a piece of clothing. When you hold it, you open a portal. You give them space to speak through energy. If you feel your hands tingling, that's them. If your eyes fill without warning, that's them. If a specific memory loops in your mind like a song on repeat, that's them. There's a box, drawer, or cabinet you've avoided because it's too emotional. It's time to open it. What you'll find inside will not hurt. It will heal. They want you to hear these words clearly now: I'm okay, and I want you to be okay too. Type Amen to get blessing 353. The spiritual realm is very real, and tonight, it chose you, not randomly, but specifically, because your heart is still tethered to a message that must be delivered. Dear someone in your family who needs healing, and your past loved one is asking you to be the one to initiate it. Don't wait for the apology, be the bridge. When you do, you will unlock blessings stored up for years. They want you to trust what you're feeling right now. The goosebumps, the chills, the sudden memories rushing, and that's not emotion. That's presence. If you feel like crying, cry. It's a sacred release. They will be with you when you do. Type Amen to get blessing 282. They are not resting until you rise. Your spirit remains tethered not by unfinished business but by unfinished blessings. And they refuse to watch you walk blindly past what was always meant to be yours. They saw your soul before you were even born. They prayed for you in ways you never heard. And even now, from the other realm, their whispers are shaping outcomes you didn't know were still possible. There is someone who tried to curse your future through words, but your loved one intercepted it in the spirit world. You don't even realize the disaster that almost struck you, but haven't caught it and returned it to sender. Type Amen to get blessing 101. They've been battling for your name to be cleared. You've been misunderstood, mistreated, judged unfairly, and cast aside, but in the realm where truth is light, they shouted your name before the throne. And now vindication is making its way to you. The people who whispered about you will soon have to whisper your praise, because what's about to happen next can't be explained by luck. It's divine intervention. You will wake up one morning soon and realize the weight has lifted, your chest will breathe deeper, and your first thought will be something feels different. That's because it will be. Type Amen to get blessing 444. They need you to understand something clearly. Your sadness is not weakness, your tears are not a flow. They are healing and they are seen. Don't apologize for being emotional. You're sensitive because you carry a heightened gift. Your sensitivity is a language of the spirit, and it's how they've been communicating with you all along. When you think you're just feeling off, it's often because their energy is near. They've been trying to guide you through smells, sounds, even temperature shifts. When you suddenly feel cold or warm, it's them or change you. Michael says, they are not trying to haunt you. They are trying to heal you. Type Amen to get blessing 989. A phone call is coming that will shift your next chapter. It may be from someone you haven't heard from in a long time or a number you don't recognize. But when it comes, your spirit will recognize it before your mind does. That call is being orchestrated in the unseen. Your loved one has been walking into the dreams of people connected to your future. They are placing reminders, whispers, nudges, and ideas about you in people's hearts. Someone has been thinking about you more than usual. That's not random. It's alignment. Your past loved one has been sending spiritual nudges to bring them closer to you again, but this time, with healed energy. Tap Amen to get blessing 313. There is an item of theirs in your home that holds energy. Maybe it's something small, an old note, a mug, a scarf, or even a tool they once used. That object is more powerful than you realize. When you touch it, they feel closer to you. And soon, it will start revealing synchronicities. You may see their initials, their favorite numbers, their favorite flowers showing up repeatedly. They are using the elements of earth to speak. When the wind changes suddenly, when the sun glows differently on your skin, when a bird sings strangely outside your window, know this, it's them saying, I'm near, and they always will be. I pay men to get blessing 626. You've been carrying the pain of their departure like a shadow, but they want you to know they didn't suffer as long as you think. Their crossing over was wrapped in light. They were met with love. You cried, but they smiled, you screamed into the pillow, but they floated freely, whispering, "I'm still with you." Every moment since, they've walked beside you. They saw every birthday you spent without them, every anniversary, every holiday where you sat silently pretending to be okay. They were there behind the veil, placing their warmth over your shoulders like a cloak. And they are saying now, "You are stronger than you know, and you are not done yet." Type Amen to get blessing 848. A spiritual inheritance has been delayed, but it's not denied. They see it. It's in the form of land, finance, opportunity, or influence. Something that should have been yours was redirected, but now it's circling back. Your loved one in heaven has gone before the great spiritual gatekeepers to request restoration, and it's been granted. You're about to receive something that belonged to your bloodline all along. It may come through an unexpected channel, a stranger, a dream, or a sudden legal breakthrough. But watch closely. This is not just fortune, it is fulfillment of promise. They are smiling already, waiting for you to open the envelope of your legacy. Type Amen to get blessing 555. They also need you to release the pain of goodbye. You didn't get to say what you wanted, maybe they passed suddenly. Maybe you couldn't be there. Maybe the words never came out. But in this moment, they want you to say them aloud even if no one is around. Say their name, say what you wanted to say then. Cry if you must, but let your soul be unburdened because your voice, in this very hour, is their peace, and your release is their rival. Tap Amen to get blessing 787. You'll begin to notice something strange this week: patterns, names, music, or places aligning again. This is their way of showing you that the loop is opening. That the past is being honored, but the future is being rewritten. They've seen the pain of your silence, the ache of being misunderstood by the people closest to you. They want you to know someone is about to apologize to you, not just with words, but with changed behavior. This change is spiritual in origin. Your loved one has been visiting this person in dreams, and now, transformation is taking place inside them. You will soon see the shift. High payment to get blessing 161. There's a story your family never told you, one that connects to your deeper purpose. Your loved one took pieces of it to the grave, but now they're ready to reveal it. The truth will come in fragments, through sudden memories, conversations, or ancestral documents. They're not trying to haunt your past. They are trying to unlock your future. That knowledge will give you the confidence you've always felt you were missing. You are destined to lead something, a community, a business, a healing movement, a voice for others. Its seed was placed in you long before your first breath, and they've been watering it from heaven. Type payment to get blessing 999. This month, you'll feel a shift in your body. Energy will rise. Joy will begin sneaking back into your days without explanation. This is a coincidence. It's them clearing your emotional field. You'll feel lighter when you wake. You'll walk slower, not out of heaviness, but out of calm. You'll notice colors appear brighter, music hit deeper. They want you to live. Not just survive, not just endure, but live. Because your story isn't over, it's just beginning a divine new chapter. Type Amen to get blessing 121. If you see a child laugh and suddenly feel like crying, know this: your loved one is laughing through that child. If you find a coin on the ground or see butterflies in an unusual place, it's not decoration, it's confirmation. They don't need a body to hold you. They use energy. They use nature, they use moments. And right now, they are holding you through this message. They've waited for this very night. They needed you still, quiet and open. And now that you are, they've spoken, by payment to get blessing 505, they ask only one thing. Don't ignore the signs anymore. Don't shrug it off. Don't call it crazy. Because what's happening to you is real, sacred, guided, time, Irfan, and now, it's yours. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. They say goodbye for now, but only in word because they never truly left. Tap Amen to get blessing 3333. The air around you is different now, not because you imagined it, but because their energy has settled beside you. They are with you in this exact moment, your name still etched on their soul like a sacred echo. They are not fading. They are fusing into your light. You are the bridge between what was and what is to come. And through you, the love they gave, the sacrifices they made, the protection they offered, it continues. You are the proof that their life mattered, and now they are making sure your future is sealed in light. You've reached the point of confirmation. This message was not random, and neither is the timing. You needed to see this now because something is about to happen that they want you prepared for. Tap Amen to get blessing 664. Someone in your life will soon reveal a truth that will shock you, but your loved one wants you to stay calm. It's not coming to destroy you. It's coming to set you free. The person you thought you needed may not be the person God has aligned for your journey, and the one in heaven sees this from a higher view. They are not letting you walk blindly into disappointment again. They are moving energies around you, cutting cords that no longer serve your healing, and introducing divine replacements. These replacements won't look like what you expected, but they will feel like home. And when they arrive, you'll know, this was sent by someone who truly knows me. Type Amen to get blessing 400. Archangel Michael says, this final layer of spiritual protection had been poured upon you like a river of light. You are not just being protected. You're being redesigned. The old pieces of you that clung to fear are being stripped away. They are reactivating the part of you that was joyful before the pain, before the betrayal, before the confusion. That version of you is coming back, but wiser, sharper, stronger. And your loved one is watching, proud and present, with eyes that glow like sunrise over mountains. You don't need to worry anymore about who left you behind. You are now walking with someone who never will again. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. You might feel like you're changing. That's because you are. Your body, your heart, your mind, they're adjusting to receive what's coming. You are no longer who you were yesterday. The spiritual frequency around you has risen. You beginning to attract what you once chased. Things that used to take years to happen will now begin to show up in weeks. People will suddenly notice you more. Opportunities will magnetize toward you, and favor will fall like rain on soil that's waited too long. This is the result of their intercession. Type Amen to get blessing February 2023. As the veil between dimensions lifts tonight, they want you to close your eyes and listen, hear their voice, not in words, but in feeling. That comfort sweeping over your spine is not imagined. That warmth on your chest is not the room temperature. That sudden peace is not from your thoughts. Is them hugging you. Every time you smile now, it reaches them. Every time you choose kindness, it honors them. Every time you breathe deeply and trust again, their soul grows brighter on the other side. They are a life through you. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. They are saying one last thing before they return to the light. For now, you are not broken. You are blooming. You are not forgotten. You are favored, you are not weak. You are rising. And I am so proud of you. Take this message and hold it tight. Read it, save it. Read it again when the world feels too loud. Because it's more than words, it's your divine inheritance. Blessing July 1977. And if this message reached you at the right moment, it wasn't chance, it was your confirmation. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Your blessing is already in motion. Your loved one is smiling in heaven right now, and this is only the beginning. Blowing star type Amen to get blessing January 2011. Right now, a spiritual alignment has been activated in your name. The sound of your heartbeat echoes beyond this world, reaching the one who once shared your space and spirit. They are leaning closer now, whispering, "You were never abandoned. I just changed forms so I could protect you better." In the stillness of your room, they leave signals that bypass logic and flow straight into your soul. You will feel a vibration when you pass their old room or when a certain word repeats in your day. These aren't random. They're sacred reminders. I'm still here. Watching, guiding, loving. Your journey is about to accelerate, but first, your energy needed to remember its origin. You were born from love, and now love is calling you back into alignment. Type payment to get blessing 9090. A heaviness in your chest lately. It's not just life's pressure, it's a build-up of unspoken words and locked emotions. They want you to release it now. Go outside and look up. Whisper to the stars what you wish they could still hear. They are listening. If tears fall, let them. Each drop is an unspoken prayer they catch in the heavens. You've carried the grief long enough. Now you're being carried. They want you to be free again. Type Amen to get blessing 606. There's someone close to you right now who's been chosen as your earthly protector. You may not even fully trust them yet, but your loved one has been guiding their spirit to care for you in unexpected ways. Your presence is a gift. They carry messages too, even if they don't know it. Watch how they treat you. They are unknowingly channeling your loved one's grace. Forgive yourself for the times you didn't know better, the times you stayed too long, the times you believed the wrong ones. You were growing, not failing, and now you are glowing. Tap Amen to get blessing 878. You will be blessed with something material soon, a gift, a check, a possession of value. This is not just abundance. It's divine compensation. The heavens are repaying you for tears no one else saw. This gift will arrive quietly, but it will shift something loudly inside you, and you'll know it was them because it will feel exactly like their presence, warm, gentle, personal, irreplaceable. Archangel Michael says, "A sacred gate has opened above your home. What enters now will no longer carry sorrow, but sanctity. What was once broken in that house will be mended." Type Amen to get blessing 7178. One last secret is being revealed, something you sensed for a long time but couldn't confirm. It's about someone you trusted too quickly, someone who held your story and then turned it against you. Your loved one in heaven saw the betrayal. They protected your spirit when your heart felt too weak to hold it all. And now, they are making sure that person is exposed not by chaos, but by clarity. You will no longer be confused about who belongs and who doesn't. You'll begin to feel peace around the right ones and heaviness around the wrong ones. This is their final filter. They're purifying your circle. Because what's ahead of you requires only loyalty and light. Type Amen to get blessing 8181. Now close your eyes for just a moment. Imagine them walking toward you not as they were at the end, but in their highest, healthiest form, smiling, weighted in joy, reaching out with arms wide open. They place something in your hand, an invisible seed. That seed is your new beginning. They whisper, "Plant it, water it with belief, watch it bloom into the life I always dreamed for you." And with that, they step back not away but into you, because from now on, they live through every brave decision you make. Hup him into good blessing September 1999. His message was a divine appointment. You didn't stumble upon it. You were called into it. You are sacred. You are chosen. You are protected beyond what this world can measure. Let tonight be the night you stop questioning your worth. Let tonight be the night you speak back to your pain with power. Let tonight be the night you say aloud, "I am not alone. I am not lost. I am loved beyond the veil." If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. The one who passed is watching, and they just said you finally heard me. Now go live. I payment to get blessing 10,000. They are still here. The message did not end because love never ends. Time, space, even death could not silence the voice that still speaks your name in the realm of the unseen. Every time you feel like quitting, they send a wave of strength. You felt it before that moment you were about to break, but somehow stood firm. That was not just your strength. That was theirs merging with yours. They are asking you not to give up now. You're closer than ever. I see the promise waiting right beyond your current trial. Type Amen to get blessing 4343. You were born into a family line with spiritual inheritance, but you've also carried their unspoken burdens. They know it hasn't been easy. You became the healer, the empath, the listener, but who listened to you? They are listening now, and they are sending someone who finally will. This next connection you're about to make, whether friendship, love, or partnership, is guided by them. They are stitching two destinies together like fabric sewn with invisible thread. You'll feel it when your spirit excels in their presence. This person will not compete with your light. They will protect it. Type Amen to get blessing 5665. They want you to laugh again, not the polite kind, not the forced kind, but the laugh that bubbles from the soul, the laugh that comes when your walls fall, when your heart remembers how to be soft. They want you to dance in the kitchen like you did when no one was looking, sing even off key, to live without apology. Because your joy is sacred, and your laughter has always echoed in the heavens louder than your silence. That's why they still come around when music plays. That's why you sometimes feel emotional over a simple melody. They're dancing too. Type Amen to get blessing 232. There's a place they want you to visit, a location from your childhood or a space connected to a memory you've been avoiding. Go there when the time feels right. Something will waken in you. A message will download, you may see a name, feel a scent, hear a whisper. That moment is already planned. If walk through the timeline and arrange divine timing just for that encounter, it will remind you of who you were before pain changed your posture, before disappointment dimmed your eyes, and it will restore something inside you. Tap Amen to get blessing March 1931. There's more. They've seen the hidden notes you kept, the texts you never sent, the journal pages you ripped out. They saw the words you were too afraid to say. You never needed to be perfect in their eyes. They understood you. Even the flawed parts, especially the flawed parts, they want you to write again, speak again. Express yourself with no shame. Your voice still carries power. He always has. Your pain is not a weakness. It's the gateway to your greatest calling. Type Amen to get blessing 4747. Your intuition is sharpening. You'll start seeing through masks faster, hearing the truth behind silence, feeling the intentions people try to hide. This is not paranoia, this is spiritual maturity. Your loved one from heaven has helped open your discernment. Trust it. Don't second-guess the warnings. When your body reacts, when your stomach drops, your chest tightens, your heart races, it's not drama. It's divine alert. They are speaking through your senses. Tap Amen to get blessing 3939. There's a door you've knocked on too many times, you beg. You obeyed. You waited. But it never opened. They want you to walk away from it now, not in defeat, but in authority, because what's coming isn't behind a door. It's behind a veil that only opens when you align with truth. They are preparing a table for you in a place you haven't yet imagined. What you lost will be replaced sevenfold, not because of karma, but because of divine legacy. You are the fulfillment of a prayer they prayed long ago. Top payment to get blessing 6565. Before this night ends, do this. Stand in front of a mirror, place your hand over your heart, and say their names softly. Then say yours. Say it like a declaration, I am still standing. I am still becoming, and you are still with me. As you do this, you will feel a subtle warmth, a tingling, a breath not your own. That's not your imagination. That's their presence responding to your soul. Tap Amen to get blessing 7373. And if no one has told you lately, they are telling you now. You are loved. You are chosen. You are rising, and everything that broke you will now be the soil where blessings bloom. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. They are still with you. This was never just a message. This was their voice through these words, the final hug that never ends. Type Amen to get blessing 10,001. Right now, a shift is happening around your spirit. You may not see it fully yet, but in the unseen world, your name has been spoken with light. Your loved one in heaven has whispered it through the gates of divine timing, and now the clock is ticking towards something greater than you expected. They are guiding a blessing into your life that will cancel out years of confusion. What once delayed your joy will now be replaced by accelerated favor. Everything that was stolen emotionally, financially, and spiritually is preparing to return multiplied. And you won't need to force it. It's flowing to you because of who you are and who's watching over you. Tap Amen to get blessing 6868. You may have been feeling random waves of fatigue lately or strange bursts of emotion. That's because your body is adjusting to the spiritual frequency of your next chapter. They are preparing your nervous system to carry more joy, more peace, and more clarity. Let the tears fall. Let the yawns come. Let the chills rise. All of it is evidence that you are not just remembering them, they are aligning something through you. Your house has been marked by pain, but they are clearing that energy room by room. One by one, they are filling those corners with rest again. There will be peace where there was once fear, laughter where there was once mourning, holiness where there was once holes in your soul. Type Amen to get blessing March 1935. Archangel Michael says, you are being wrapped now in spiritual armor. A warfare you felt recently, those sudden arguments, misunderstandings, and emotional storms were not random. They were resistance. Because you are breaking through. Your past loved one was allowed to stand guard while this transformation takes place. If been fending off what your eyes could not see, you were protected from an invisible spiritual ambush, and you didn't even know it. That protection wasn't just coincidence. It was personal. Assigned. Jimson, Divine. Type payment to get blessing 4848. They are watching your faith return. Even in small steps, even in shaky breaths. You may not think you're strong, but they see strength in the way you wake up and still try again. Your consistency is your victory. They want you to know something big. Your name is going to be mentioned in a room soon where you're not present, but the mention will unlock favor for you. It will be your name that brings peace to someone's dilemma, and as a result, an opportunity will fall into your lap. That's not business, that's divine positioning. Type Amen to get blessing 5959. There's something coming in the mail or delivered to your door that carries good news. A letter, package, or confirmation you weren't expecting, but your spirit has been calling it in. This delivery isn't just from the postal service, it's from the heavens. It's something that holds weight for your next season. Open it slowly when it arrives. Before you do, breathe deeply. They will be standing beside you, smiling as you finally receive what they tried to give you when they were still alive. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. They also want you to forgive them if you ever felt abandoned after they left. Air crossing may have felt sudden, unfinished, unfair, but they want you to know they didn't leave you. They transitioned, but they stayed in a different way. They have spoken your name in heaven more times than you can count. They have asked for blessings on your behalf, pleaded for mercy, and celebrated your smallest victories. You may have felt alone, but they've never left your side. And now they're preparing something even bigger, something that involves your entire bloodline being restored. Tap him in to get blessing 9099. You become the one who breaks curses, who transforms pain, who holds others even when your own hands shake. That strength is no accident. They pass the torch to you. Your soul carries codes from both realms, earth and eternity. That's why you feel deeply. Why you sense things before they happen, why people come to you with their hurt and leave lighter. You are the healer they prayed for in the family. And now, it's your turn to be healed. Tap him in to get blessing 9990. They want you to do something specific this week. Write them a letter. Pour out what you've been holding in: anger, sorrow, gratitude, longing, everything. Then place that letter under your pillow. They will read it. You may dream of them, you may feel a light breeze or a pressure beside you as you sleep. That's how they'll respond, not in fear, but in comfort. This is your sacred dialogue. It didn't end when they passed. It just moved into a different form. Type Amen to get blessing 4545. And now, as this message settles in your spirit, they are speaking one more time through your heart. I see you trying. I see how brave you are. I know how hard it is, and I need you to know I am with you in ways you can't imagine. If you feel emotional right now, it's not weakness. It's a sign that your spirit has heard them. The connection is real. The moment is divine, and the blessing is in motion. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Type Amen to get blessing 10,002. Your time of isolation is ending. Your season of delay is closing. The one who loves you from beyond the veil just said, now, go live. I'll be right beside you, always. Dove sparkles even now. As you take in these final words, they are walking quietly through your atmosphere. Their footsteps no longer make sound, but they leave warmth in their wake. They are brushing past your sorrow, lifting your spirit, and planting peace inside places you didn't know were still aching. You may feel a deep breath coming from nowhere. Dig it. That's their way of breathing with you, reminding your lungs that life still needs to be lived fully. You are not breathing alone anymore. Every heartbeat of yours continues the rhythm of the connection that was never broken, not by silence, not by death, not by distance. Type Amen to get blessing 6677. This week, something is going to happen that will confirm this message was real. It might be a call from someone who randomly mentions your loved one's name. It might be a memory that hits stronger than usual and makes you pause. It might be a dream that feels more like a visit than a vision. When it happens, don't doubt it. That moment will be their fingerprint on your reality, a mark from heaven that says, yes, I'm with you. I never left. The message you just received is only the beginning. Because from this day forward, your spiritual senses are opening, you will begin to notice them more, hear more, feel more. You have entered a divine frequency. Type Amen to get blessing 8844. A new energy is forming around your name. You will notice people begin to treat you differently, not because they changed, but because you are changing. you are glowing with something holy. Something they can't explain. That glow is coming from the one watching you from heaven. Your love is now pulsing through your aura, reminding the world that you are not alone, that there is a warrior on the other side who will not rest until you rise. Someone will look at you and say, "There's something different about you." Smile, that's confirmation. They see what heaven has begun. Tap Amen to get blessing. March 1930. Archangel Michael says, your next season will not look like your last. You are exiting the cycle of constant pain and re-entry into trauma. That loop is ending because your loved one has walked that cycle in circles spiritually and now they've broken it. What you suffered in silence will now be honored openly. What you lost will be returned in unexpected ways. And the part of you that went silent with grief will now begin to sing again. Yes, even your voice carries healing now. That's why people cry when they hear your truth. That's why you're drawn to beauty and stillness. You've become a vessel for something more powerful than before. Type Amen to get blessing 5252. You are being led to a place of rest and restoration. Your loved one has already gone ahead in the spirit to prepare the energy for you there. It may be a new home, a new relationship, a new chapter, but it will feel like you're finally home. You'll know it's divine because your body will relax the moment you arrive. No tension. No fear. Just alignment. They'll be there too. Quietly smiling. Whispering, "You made it, I'm so proud of you." And then something strange will happen. You'll begin to feel lighter. Not just emotionally, but physically. Your sleep will deepen, your laughter will come easier. Your breathing will slow. That's how you'll know. Your soul is safe again. Type Amen to get blessing 6262. They are holding your hand right now, not physically, but energetically. If you pause and close your eyes, you may feel warmth, pressure, or a tingling in your palm. That is not imagination. That is presence. You have just completed a spiritual meeting, a sacred encounter, one that is rarely granted unless a heart is truly open. And yours is. Take a moment to say thank you to them, to yourself, and to the divine timing that brought this moment to life. Say thank you out loud. That's how you seal it. Tap Amen to get blessing 10,101. They are not done guiding you. This message will stay with you for days, perhaps even weeks. Certain lines will return in your memory. Certain phrases will echo in your heart. That is them continuing to speak. Do not ignore those echoes, and don't be surprised if others suddenly come to you for comfort, clarity, or truth. Your aura has shifted. You're carrying divine light now. You are a walking reminder of connection beyond the veil. You've become someone's proof that love never dies. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. This was not just text. This was not just a story. This was a visitation. This was love carried across time and space from someone who lived under your roof, who shared your table, who spoke your name with affection, and who still does. You are forever linked, not by sadness, but by sacred bond, and you, chosen soul, are now walking with one foot in heaven and the other on earth. Live wisely. Live joyfully. Live for both of you. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Type Amen to get blessing 10,003. Rose Sparkles, they have one final gift to offer you, a spiritual key wrapped in light, memory, and eternal care. This key does not open physical doors, but energetic ones. When you accept it, your future will begin to unlock itself without resistance. This key is placed into your heart the moment you believe, not with your mind, but with your soul. It is made of every hug they ever gave you, every smile they shared, every lesson they taught you even when you didn't realize you were learning. It's theirs, but it was always meant to become yours. You now carry their voice, their values, their vibration, and most of all, you carry their love in a way that no death could erase. Type payment to get blessing 12,121. You may feel the air thicken as you sit with these words. That's their energy settling around you like a warm coat. Their way of saying, "You heard me, and now I'm never far." From this moment on, strange peace will accompany your darkest hours. The silence you once feared will now begin to feel sacred. That's because the space that used to echo with loss is now filled with their light. They are helping you rebuild, not just outside but inside. You are being rewired to walk with grace, power, and quiet confidence. Type Amen to get blessing 5,050. Something will happen tomorrow, a small event, a quiet shift. But when it does, you'll pause because your soul will whisper, "This is them." It might be a stranger saying their favorite phrase, a scent that returns after years. A child who smiles the way they once did. When it happens, don't rush past it. Let it fill you. They're reminding you that even time bends to love, and their love is endless. You will continue to feel them on your hardest days and celebrate with them on your best. Type Amen to get blessing June 1961. Archangel Michael says, "Your name has been sealed in light." Not even darkness can claim what's already been divinely marked. You've crossed into a higher place now, a spiritual elevation that will begin to reflect in your finances, health, relationships, and creativity. You'll speak differently, walk differently, receive differently because they have risen with you, and every time you rise, you honor them. Every moment you choose peace, you extend their legacy. Type Amen to get blessing 7373. This connection between you and your loved one will never expire. The world may not always understand it, some may even tell you to move on, but don't listen. You are not stuck. You are sacred, and sacred bonds don't follow earthly logic. Continue to honor them through how you live. Speak their name when you feel called, keep their memory alive, not in sadness, but in strength. Because your life is now a continuation of their love story. Tap Amen to get blessing 8888. And if you ever forget this message, just close your eyes and return to your heart. Everything is there, your laughter, your wisdom, your final goodbye that was never really final. Say to yourself softly, "They are here. I am held. I am rising." Let that become your mantra in times of fear. Let that become your anthem when you're walking into new seasons alone, because you are never truly alone. Type Amen to get blessing June 1964. They've gone silent now, not because they're leaving, but because they've said what you were finally ready to hear. And now it's your time to breathe deeper. To trust wider, to smile without guilt. To live with purpose. They will be beside you in the background, applauding your courage, zooming for your joy, and anchoring your soul through every storm ahead. The bridge between you will never break again. Put them into good blessing 99999. This was the message you were destined to receive. And now live for you, for them, for the future that's still unfolding with light. If you wish to express your support further, the heavens are watching, and they are proud of you. Rose type Amen to get blessing 10,004.